Hi, this video is about Git workflow. Um, this is hands-on on the previous video where I explained how the Git workflow works. So here I'll show you by example. Let me go to the server repository right here. I have two branches here currently, develop and master. Develop is the default branch. So here I want to click on this green button, clone or download. I will be doing cloning. Copy the URL, go back to your workspace, and here I will clone this repository, this project into my desktop. So I will run the command here, git clone, and paste the URL that you copied. Let me try again. Copy. Okay. You can see the folder appeared over here. And now I will pretend like there are two developers working on the same project and modifying the same file at the same time. CD desktop, CD grades, CD grades. So the default branch is develop. So as soon as I get into that folder, I can see develop branch. So now let me see what other branches are here. Git branch. So only one develop branch. I will create new branch. Let's say I'm developer A or developer top, since this window is on top, and I'm working on feature top, let's say. Git checkout -b to create new branch. And the next naming convention is used by developers. Feature, so start with word feature and then provide the actual feature you're working on. So let's say I am developing something, house specs, and I'll just add word top here. So you can see it switched to a new branch. You see that that's the branch you're pointing to right now. If I run command git branch again, you see there are two branches now, develop and the feature branch that you just created. So I'll do the same here, and this is important step, that when you're creating a new branch, you must be in develop. Don't create a new branch from some other branch. For example, if you're here feature house specs top and you try to create another branch, this can cause some unexpected behavior and can cause some problems. So normally the developers don't do that. We always have one branch, develop branch, that is the main branch that we're using for development, and we create feature branches from develop. Git checkout -b feature, and this person is working on house view all, and this is bottom developer. Okay, if I run the command git branch, now I should see three branches. So three branches. In one branch, I will make some changes and save them, and then I will make some changes in the other branch and save them as well. So right now I am in feature house view all branch. Let me just check things here. Git branch. So I'm in the same branch in both places right now because I'm sharing the folder. It's the same folder that I'm pointing to. Let me open some file and modify it. So I'll add test here right under online application and save. Okay, so now this branch has some changes. Git status to see. I see this is in red. This is unstaged changes and I need to stage them. To stage them, I have to run command git add. However, if you want to discard the changes, you can run command git checkout with the file name, and that will check out the previous version. I will run git add with a dot to stage all of the files I have. Currently I have only one, but I'll stage all of them. Okay, and now if I run git status command, now it's in green color. Again, to unstage, you have to run command git reset head plus the file name. But I want to continue with committing my file, so I will say git commit -m and provide some message updated file readme for testing. Alright, so one file changed, and let's run git status again. Nothing to commit. I'm on the branch. So this developer is working on the feature view all. Then he goes to git checkout develop. He goes to develop branch to pull the latest changes. Git pull, and there are no changes because nobody else modified the file. So then he sees this message already up to date. He goes back to his branch, git checkout feature. I cannot do that. Top, no. House, view, all button. So I'm in here, and just in case I will still merge develop here. Git merge develop, and there is nothing to merge because everything is up to date. Now I can push my changes to the server. Git push. Before I can push with just push command, I need to create this branch on server. So, and I am actually giving a hint. I'm giving the command that I need to run. So I'll run this command. Let's take a look at git to see the changes reflected. So there's the new branch that was created, and everything is pushed right away. But if it wasn't the first time I was pushing, then I would run git push, and that should push the changes as well. So let me go back. So this developer finished his work. This thing is appearing here to tell him that he can now compare and do a pull request. You can also see something similar, or another way of creating pull request. If you go to branches, here you can find your branch that you want to merge to develop, and you create a pull request at this level here. So new pull request, I will assign a reviewer and create pull request. So review requested, and I can also merge is available. I have no conflict, so I will be able to merge my pull request. Let me click on this, confirm merge. So ideally, you should wait until you get approved by the reviewer to merge your code. Let me check. So one commit into develop from, okay, yes. But I will just merge it. Not going to wait for the approval this time. So let's go back to code. If I open README file, I should see the little test node there. Let me refresh. Oh, there it is. All right, so now I am the other developer, and I don't know what's going on, that somebody else has committed some files. Have no idea. So let me switch to my branch here, git checkout feature house spec stop. So now I'm in this branch. Let me close this other window, and I'm also modifying README file. So this README file doesn't have the test that we wrote before. Let me open it with some other tool. Okay. So it doesn't have the changes from the other developer, and I am going to make similar changes. Let's say test 2. I'm writing test 2, he's writing test 1. Save the file. Now I'm preparing to push my code. Git status, git add, git commit, test 2 is completed, and before I do git push, so now where the difference in steps will happen, that things will not go so smoothly now. Before I push my changes, I need to git checkout develop. I'm in develop branch. If I open this file, it doesn't have anything because I never pulled from the server into my develop branch. So my develop branch right now is behind. It doesn't know about the changes that happened. So now I will run the command git pull, and that will bring the changes from the server. So I can see the README file was updated. If I open the README file now, you can see it says test here. Let me close it. So now that my develop branch is up to date, git checkout, I will go to my branch, my feature branch, and merge it with develop. I'm in my feature branch, and now I will run command git merge merge develop. So, and here I'm getting a conflict. So if you did not do this step, you pushed your code and you tried to do it at that time, you would get conflict there, and then you would have to do these steps on your local to fix everything. So let's take a look and let's resolve the conflict. So here we see we both updated, the two developers, top and bottom developer, updated the same line of code. That's why we have this changes, this conflict here. So these are my changes, and these are coming from develop branch. So in this particular case, I want both tests. So to resolve, I will remove these lines, but I will leave the tests because I want both values. And save the file. Let's run the command git status. So modify this file, and I will add this file and then commit this file. Git add, git commit. Test in readme. Okay, resolve conflict. Little typo there. So now git status. All right, and now I can run command git push. However, sometimes while you were fixing your conflicts, somebody else might have pushed some code already, and then you would have to repeat the steps again. Git push. Let me go back to the server repository. So there's my new branch. I can create pull requests from this level, compare and create pull requests. So here you specify what you want to, from what branch into what branch you want to create, to merge. So base is develop, don't change this, and this is your branch that you want to develop, you want to merge into develop. So create pull request. This time I'm not even going to assign reviewers, but you actually should assign reviewers to check your code, because we're all humans, we make mistakes. Maybe somebody can provide recommendations about the design you did, and so on. And merge. So let me go back to code. You can see I have 4 branches now. These are the branches that I finished working on, and if I'm sure that I finished working on them, I should delete them. Because after a while you will have so many branches, it will be hard to find all the branches you need. If I open the readme file, I see the two and test, just the way I resolved the conflict. It kept the positioning of the 2 values the same. So this is the basics of the Git workflow, how to commit the files, the order of events, the steps that you need to perform to avoid conflicts and help other developers in their working by not breaking develop branch. This is very important. Never break develop branch on the server. All right. Thank you.